some of the Oceania matches we might have missed last night, starting off with the person who took that #1 spot, Spraz. We saw a little bit of his highlight tape, so now we're going to jump into some of these end games and see what he has. And honestly, I've really enjoyed our look-ins on Asia and Oceania so far. It's really nice to be able to see how these players actually play, kind of the differences in these end game situations, and how the players are able to execute, particularly the difference between what ends up happening on Saturday and on Sunday, because those leaderboards do end up seeing such a massive shift between the two. And Spraz, great pressure coming out right there.
You'll like to see it. So I'm really excited to tune into Spraz specifically because I kind of talked about earlier. This is not someone on my radar right now, and I'm really excited to hop in, break down his gameplay. He's already at 72 points in this game, and a very nice recovery there. We saw the RPG come in. He's like, no. It's good. I'm ready to go, ready to build and protect myself. You like to see it. Check out the loadout as well. Dude, 2 Rift to goes, already 40 eliminations. All right, Spraz, who are you? I want to know everything about you.
Well, it looks like he has a nice little plug there, so if you want to go learn some more about him, I'm sure you can check him out and some of his gameplay and videos on social as well. But the circle is closing in, and you saw that point format. In your top left-hand corner, you can see there's 18 players remaining, which means everyone left in this lobby has gotten that first round of placement points, 3 points to their name. They're now looking to stay in the server, stay in the Battle Royale, to be top 15. That's where the next two come out, and Ace is going to go down just outside of it, as of course it's changed. Also goes down, missing out on those 2 placement points. Luigi goes back down through that pipe and is outside the top 15. Now everyone getting the guaranteed 5 placement points so far, Zeke.
Keeping on board here with Spraz. I like this. Well, let's see what else is going on. Let's get a lay of the land as well, because keep in mind, look at the bottom right of your screen, right? We're going up northeast. Spraz is still on a spree here. 6 eliminations to his name. This guy is popping off, and he finds more rockets as well. He's sitting back on 12. We saw him fire one not too long ago. He's still good to go.
Yeah, he is still good to go. And also, just an update in terms of the Oceania region. It did take 13 points to qualify through to the finals, so not quite as steep in terms of the competition that you're seeing from EU, where the cutoff ended up being right around high 40s for just this past one. Oh, great pickup there from Cutie Casper. I mean, that was a cute little edit. Cheeky to get that elimination off, and now fully refreshed on builds up to just over 140 before he was able to take that high ground, and sitting on 50 points as well. So we'll be seeing him in that Sunday competition.
Casper keeping on with the keeping on right now. 3 elims his name, 109 builds, gold across the board, and a boogie bomb. I like that he's holding on to this. I really hope he uses it and puts it to work right now. We see the RPG coming out. Spraz going on the offensive here, taking on French Mail as the rockets are coming in. Nothing connects though, as Casper trying to overtake high ground. Coming in from Spraz's perspective right now, he does have the 2nd Rift to go, so he's already burned 1. Now he's going to go back and use. He even has a launch pad somehow. He's still fine.
Yep, and Top Hat going down there. Now some shots going out towards him, and Casper trying to just punish him right there. You see Ryanair over on the side with the baller. Spraz does get the force deploy coming out, so there's a maximum dive height. What that means is you're only allowed to be in the act of diving for so long. As you see, French Mail is forced to pop his parachute, then you slowly glide down, which leaves you vulnerable. But Spraz does get down to the low ground, no issue there. Now going to start firing RPGs up towards the high ground, does knock the player.
What?
Yep, Cutie Casper was still on the high ground, had no means to get down, and wasn't able to connect and catch himself in time. Super heads-up play from Spraz.
That was absolutely dope, and he's just going to keep on going, man. He still has 10 rockets sending him downward. He gets a nice 115 there, huge explosion. And he's going to try and isolate this last remaining player. It is 1v1v1, 3 players remain total, 1 up in the sky. Shots coming through, an 18, a few 17s, and a 20. This guy's beaming this dude.
Yeah, that's what we talked about, that force deploy, and it makes you super vulnerable. Now Ryanair and French Mail with less than 50 combined HP between them, going to take some time to pop minis, but Spraz has them both pinned there. Ryanair ends up going down, still using the high ground and the RPG. We've seen this story before, Zeke. It's a pretty good one, but I think you know how it goes.
That's right. Person with RPG is going to be in a wait, hold on. I take that all back. A nice stinker here to flush him backwards. Spraz is coming down. The whole structure is being broken, but it's okay. He's going to build himself back up in a very clean 77. through and through Spraz. 9 eliminations. Maintaining that cool is he converts it into a victory. That was insane. Very well executed on his part.
That very well executed. The only dicey bit kind of when he was in that forced deploy state was trying to get down the side, but able to then turn that around into his advantage, knock Casper down, but now going to jump right on board. We have X Dilladoo. You have Kieran, who's, off brand here, not in a ball. Brody on the high ground. And if you are just joining us, welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between. This is week 3 of the Fortnite World Cup Online Open qualifiers, and because we want to give highlights to every single one of the regions, we're hopping on into some of the Oceania gameplay, some of the stuff that happened last night, give these guys a little bit of their spotlight, because we've already seen some incredible players coming out of Oceania. Slaya qualifying in the first week for the solos. You had Mindfreaks, Twiz, and Cover H picking up the lone qualification spot last week, and again, Zeke, only one spot on the line, which they'll all be battling for tomorrow.
That's right. A lot of these players have to really focus in and try to qualify. That's kind of like I want to talk about a little. Okay, Brody, listen. Okay, we're playing Fortnite. We're not playing Fortnite Tower Lasers. Okay.
That was incredible, and it was also to push him into the top 15, so a high-value elimination there being worth 3 points. And onto Chief Sync, who we've seen, and is one of the players who's been called out as somebody to watch. So getting an elimination on him there, denying him points, and pushing yourself farther up the table, that's huge. But now jumping on board with Kaze, who's getting pressured from the side, but also trying to apply a little bit of pressure himself as that new zone comes in, Zeke.
Take a look at the loadout, though. He doesn't have much in the way of, busting through builds. That blue SMG is going to put in a few bit of work, but you're really hoping and looking for things like rotation tools, right? Rift to goes, launch pads, explodes of any kinds, even stink grenades would be massive here. There's no utility, but maybe he finds eliminations. He only has the one, so as the zone's going to start moving here in a moment too. We're kind of coming down this mountain, so hopefully he can find some eliminations on the way. Nice pickup there as I speak about it. He's like, look, hold on, let me manifest this for you. Come on, anything, ammo. Okay, no upgrades quite yet, but we'll see as things
Community
unfold.
launch pad. He heard it go off next to him. And there, speak of the devil, Twiz in the match as well as Renegade's Jesse. But Kaze dropping down. One of the poison darts does, and no, the poison darts didn't end up hitting him. So, fun fact about those, Zeke, they are true projectiles. So if you throw a ramp in between where the projectiles don't hit you, the damage doesn't actually end up going off. You have to end up getting connected by it. So good on Kaze there to make sure he blocked that one off, and Bash is going to be forced to rotate right past him right now.
Very well executed as far as knowing how to battle inside of 1x1. We see him going up though. Looks like he's building over someone's head right now. Keep in mind, 13 players. As the shots come down, Bash is sent back to the lobby. He's going to continue his reign of terror, looking to find more eliminations. He had just the one not that long ago, Sundown. He's looking to accrue as many as possible. His points, very vital.
That point's vital indeed, particularly in Oceania, as that #1 spot is all that matters. Again, this is the semifinals, so top 3,000 solo players will advance to tomorrow. That's required 13 points in Oceania, and how you get those points is 10 cumulative placement points for the Victory Royale, being given at 25, 15, and 5 placement thresholds. Each elim is being 1 point. So now we got Jesse jumping into the double box, but there was actually a ramp in between, so he fell right through. He's like, don't mind me, just passing by here. But he's also out of build, so he's looking to make a play, and will he find it? Yes, he does, and that is huge. 66 more builds to him, gets the siphon as well. Back over 100 effective HP. That's the play you're looking for from one of the X2 twins.
Absolutely, very well done. It was perfectly gifted. You said he needs to find someone, and he falls down on someone unsuspectingly, and he takes them down. And now look, with another elim, Jesse's at 6, and he's topped back off.
But his brother Jordan is above him.
What?
So Jordan is up on the high ground. If you're unfamiliar with the X2 twins, they share all their socials. They share their Twitch. Everything is shared, but the performances in solos are not. They've been put in this situation before. Jesse on the low ground. Jordan up on the high ground right now. Jesse sitting on the 6 elims, but almost out of mats, trying to find it. Gets the 65 drop. Will he find the second? He does.
Kaze.
That was Kaze going down. As you say, and we're closer to that top 5. He's sitting on 62. Heavy sniper.
Oh my God!
And he finds it, Zeke, into the top 5. That was nuts.
The question is, where is his brother right now? This is something, if it comes down to 1v1.
He's on builds. He needs the mats.
He finds some down below. It's okay. It's only a handful. It's not a lot to work with, but he's going to make sure he can use. They're right next to each other. Sundown. They have to know. The other has to know their twin is in this lab. And he comes out. He takes him down.
You talk about brotherly love. Send it back to Kane and Abel. Jesse sitting across the desk says you can queue up again. No problem there. Brilliant from him, but he's trying to find more. Using the heavy side, but he's pushing back into the next box. Really get the edit. Saxlia tries. Jesse is waiting for it, finds the shot, moves him into the top 3 with 10 elims.
Son, he only found 17 builds. He basically has nothing. Kieran's down low. Vala's up top. He's got to do something.
You have Vala in your top right, Jesse in your bottom right, Kieran on the ultimate low on the left. Jesse's going to waterfall down, sees the player underneath him, has to recognize he has no build, dropping down on Kieran, who is not in a ball. Instead, he's fighting it out, and Jesse shows him why he should have been in a ball, sending him back to lobby, no problem. He's trying to find the connector in order to drop Vala down. Vala has 102 builds, though, so he should just be able to wait this out. Jesse has absolutely nothing. He has to find an angle, has to do something. Vala's trying to peek. Can Jesse find the angle? Oh, my God, he doesn't!
No way! What?
Jesse, you didn't have to do it to him that hard. Not only did you take out your brother, but you took out the rest of the lobby. 12 eliminations and the victory royale. 72 points. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on you tomorrow. That was a fantastic.
But Spraz came out on top with 84 points. Very impressive performance. We'll see some highlights from him as well. 2 victory royales. That's fantastic. But all these guys, you know, they're just building the confidence, feeling the movements out, because they're starting to play very high level games up at the top there, in the top 10, top 20, top 100 really. Everybody's playing what they're going to be facing up tomorrow. So trying drop spots, trying tactics, doing all that stuff, getting the confidence for tomorrow, because tomorrow's where it matters, and OCE only has 1 spot, Zeke.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Spraz can take that momentum and hopefully have it carry him on through tomorrow's games.